Shalom, shalom, peace, peace. What makes a sunny day a good day? Or what makes a sunny day good weather, but a rainy day bad weather? Why is a rainy day considered bad weather or a negative thing? Or not as good as a sunny day? Ecclesiastics, there's a time and there's a season for everything. There's a time for the sun to shine, and there's a time for the rain clouds to come and send down rain on the earth. There's a time and season for everything. There's a reason and a purpose for everything. We look at those sunny days, those good days in our lives, as blessings. We look at the rainy days, the quote-unquote bad days in our lives, as punishment or misfortune or negative. But if we look at it from the lens of there's a time and there's a season for everything, then you sit back and you analyze. There's a reason for this rain. There's a reason for this pain I'm going through. There's a reason for this dry season that I'm in. There's a reason for these trials and tribulations that's taking place in my life. Especially if you're aligned with the Most High and you're serving the Most High. And those quote-unquote rainy days, quote-unquote bad days come upon you. And you want to know the reason behind it because you're looking at it from a negative lens. But when you look at it from a lens of there's a reason and a purpose for everything, and all things work for the good of those who serve and love the Most High and are called according to His purpose. All things work out for your good when you're called according to His purpose. Maybe these rainy days, this season that I'm in, when I'm experiencing rainy days, maybe it's to help build my character. Maybe it's to help build my patience. Maybe it's come to test my faith. Maybe it's something I have to go through, not necessarily for me, but to have a testimony to be able to give somebody else. Maybe my dry season, maybe my rainy days, the trials and tribulations that I'm going through, maybe I have to go through this in order to be a testimony to somebody else, in order to be an example for somebody else. Because when I come up out of this, I have to be a light for somebody else. Right now, I'm a seed being planted deep in the dirt. I'm in darkness. I can't see what's going on, but I feel the rain. God has planted me in darkness, and I can't see what's going on, but I can feel the rain. I can feel the pain, but I can't see what's taking place in the spiritual realm. All I know is I feel this pain. All I know is I'm a seed planted in this darkness, and I feel the rain. Not knowing that that rain has come to help me grow. Not knowing that that rain has a purpose and a reason, because that rain is needed in order for me to come up out of that darkness. Me being a seed planted in that soil, in that dark soil, the rain is needed for me to come up out of that. And for people to witness that. They see me go down in the valley. They seen me go down into that dark place. They seen the rain that God put upon me, the pain that was put upon me. But the reason and the purpose was for me to come up out of that and be a living testimony for somebody, an example for somebody. That if I stay faithful, that if I stay true to God's word, that if I don't compromise, if I don't give up the fight, that there's a blessing on the other side of that. Sometimes a part of your story isn't for you. Sometimes a part of your story is meant for somebody else. And that's when sacrifice kicks in. Because you don't know why you're going through what you're going through. You're doing all the right things. But you have given yourself to serve the Most High. And right now the Most High is using you. Because you're going to be the testimony somebody needs to hear in order for them to come up out of their dark place. For them to see hope. You're somebody's hope. Somebody's hanging on to their last thread. Right now, somebody's hanging on to their last thread. And they're watching. You don't even know that they're watching you, but they're watching you. You're their only hope. And once they see that, if they got through that rain that was upon them, if they can do it, I can do it. Sometimes that's all it is. Sometimes that's all it is. You may be a testimony that your testimony is meant for somebody to hear. You going through what you're going through may not be specifically for you. It might be for somebody else. It might be for somebody else. Count it all joy. Count it all joy. The rain comes from the Most High just as well as the sun. Count it all joy.